Baba, tell me a story. Don't tell me a plain and simplistic story. Tell me a story of beauty, of grandeur, of something that is definitely unbelievable, but only seen and heard to the naked eye. Tell me about one, if not the best Marvel film to ever come out within recent years, aside from Spider-Man No Way Home. Baba, tell me the story of the Black Panther. Hello and welcome to Lady Universe Movie Reviews. I'm Lady Universe, and when I'm not going around the world as the Black Panther, I mean you've never seen me and the Black Panther in the same room together. Anyways, I'm here in my own little universe reviewing movies. Oh yeah, that's a Tsum Tsum parts of the Black Panther. Okay. Anyways, Black Panther Wakanda Forever had just been released on DVD today. So I thought, because I had to pre-order it from Amazon instead of adding it with everything else that I bought off of Amazon for my birthday. Thanks for that. But anyways, I decided to take a look at Black Panther. Now, originally, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to review. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to review this movie. I mean, I've seen it way back when it came out on DVD in 2018 from my local library. But watching it again, oh boy, I had to talk about it. Also, it's enough to get people up to speed with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, who one of my good friends have watched it on Disney Plus and told me that, no spoilers, but it was an amazing film. And funny joke, speaking of that said friend. When we were just talking one night, she told me that her and her parents watched it. I accused her of going to the theater to seeing it, and she said no, it was on Disney Plus. Her friend suddenly forgetting that Disney Plus is a thing, and forgetting the trailers that Black Panther Wakanda Forever was announced from February 1st, I forget how long. It is on Disney Plus. My stupidity sometimes astounds me. So anyways, let's get some good old-fashioned Wakandan action. Let's talk about the first Black Panther. The plot. Black Panther tells the story of the second Black Panther to come into the Black Panther's reign, T'Challa, and recognizing his recognition as a Black Panther and throne to Wakanda. T'Challa must recognize with what's important to him and what is more important in the world, the value of his life, the value of his loved ones, or the value of his country. Leading for him to almost come in clash with the criminal that almost killed his father, Claw, and also coming to terms with one of the worst villains he ever faced. To recognize what is the most important in the world, your life, your country, or the people that you have come to know and love, which is the fantastic story of the Black Panther. For as we know, there can only be one king, one true ruler, and it will take T'Challa to realize who is the true Black Panther. The plot of Black Panther is what really continues it forward. It becomes the driving force of the entire film, about a young king coming up into recognizing what it means to be king and what it really means to be the protector. And in case you're wondering, yes, it does sound very familiar to Disney's The Lion King, but that's not a bad thing, because keep in mind, while both may be cat-themed and both is about a young prince who suddenly does become king, it still has something that's very well in common, mostly in point with The Lion King 2, if you remember, where they recognized that Kovu was the king, in a way of speaking, and he had the right to challenge the throne because he was the son of Scar from the original movie. So it does feel like it does compare and contrast to that movie, but again, that's not a complaint. That's a compliment. To take one of the most iconic Disney films of all time and transform it into a Marvel superhero film probably wasn't easy, and in fact, I noticed it a lot more than I'd want to admit truthfully. But it really goes to show that, well, it is an amazing, wonderful piece of Marvel Cinematic history, and what really pulled it together more so than the amazing story, I feel, is what we gotta talk about next, the amazing casting choice. Now, all in all, Disney was the first to use an all African American cast for the film The Princess and the Frog. Disney, because they own Marvel, comes back and does even a more amazing job with the casting choice of Black Panther. The characters. Chadwick Boseman was an amazing choice to play the Black Panther, and he really takes the role to his heart and really understands what makes the Panther the Panther. This probably was not an easy task for the young actor, only having 42 and Captain America Civil War under his belt, but he pulled it off with such a grace that no other actor could bring to the table. Even still to this day, I look back on this film and say, yes, this is my Black Panther, and I'm sad to say that Chadwick Boseman is unfortunately no longer with us. However, I feel his legacy will always live with us and always be left behind by the one thing that we can remember: his amazing saving grace as the Black Panther and being one of the best movies ever. Michael B. Jordan was an amazing choice to play Killmonger. Jordan really understands this character and really brought his A game. This must have not been easy for the young actor before Creed made him on top of the world to play such an evil and asshole of a villain, but he pulled it off with a brilliance that made me really fucking hate his guts. Andy Serkis was charming and villainalistic as the amazing Ulysses Claw. Yes, Claw is the main villain of the movie, and Andy Serkis did a great job playing him. Although I mostly felt that he was really summoning Gollum in here to be evil, like an evil Gollum, but above all, Serkis did a great job. I gotta say, I would love to see more of Andy Serkis in a movie playing the villain because he is a pretty captivating and really moving and really, above all, just an amazing asshole of a villain. The cast in this movie was just too good to believe, like Forrest Whitaker as Zuri, Angela Bassett as Queen Rwanda. Probably a reference to the movie Hotel Rwanda. I wouldn't necessarily doubt it. But a lot of these names I cannot pronounce, so that's why I was kind of against talking about them, only because I'm afraid of butchering their names on camera. But regardless, this has a really interesting cast, and really one of my favorite characters of this film really was not just Chadwick Boseman, who stole the show immediately alongside Michael B. Jordan, but also was Martin Freeman as Agent Ross, who was an amazing character and one that really kind of countered the scales, especially to the Black Panther, aside from Killmonger. Because when you talk about the scales of justice, I mean, Black Panther stands up for Wakanda, he stands up for justice, he stands up for everything he believes in, while Killmonger will stand up for death and stare right at it in the face and say, "Come at me, bro. You have no idea what I have been through." And I really did enjoy the backstory that they gave to Killmonger in this film, which I don't know because I'm not really that big of a fan in the comics. If somebody is in the comments down below, let me know. But the story that they gave him, the backstory, again, is very relevant of The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, but really it counteracts the Black Panther very well. He was a person that was born in nobility. He was born in this amazing world and country, and yet Killmonger, who wants it, sadly cannot have the things that he wants. And really, this becomes the more driving point of the film. And what I also really do love, that maybe I forgot about the first time I watched it way back in 2018, you gotta give me credit. I haven't seen this movie in fucking 5 years. Yes, 5 fucking years I haven't seen this goddamn masterpiece. But I really do love that the Dormology General and I'm hoping I'm saying the name right without going back to the film. The Zoology Command General were immediately captivating, especially since they were also in a relationship, but as well as being generals. And I love M'Baku in this film. Yeah, as a fan of Man Ape myself, this film really encapsulated who the Man Ape is. And when he saved the Black Panther, I thought, well, he's gonna hang this over T'Challa's head for the rest of his life. But it meant so much more that he came back to save him later on in the film. That was really captivating to me and what really made me like it. Although, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the goddamn man-ape suit on this actor. Maybe he was against it or something. I don't know. I would dying to see the man ape costume in this. Maybe it's in Wakanda Forever. I wouldn't doubt it. Final thoughts. Marvel was at the top of their game when they released Black Panther to the world in 2018, and still to this day, it lives on a legacy that will never be forgotten. Whether it's because it's a cinematic masterpiece that will never be died down or will never be forgotten for ages to come, this movie is still a goddamn masterpiece. I have never seen a more beautiful nor cinematic movie in all my years, and I don't think, even as a movie fan and as a superhero nerd, that I would get to see a film of this caliber ever again. While there is magic in every single superhero film, I am sorry to say that Black Panther cannot capture the other films because, in their seriousness, it's better than some of those films. Whatever it was that was brought to the table of Black Panther, it cannot be replicated to save its life, but instead it's still honored to this day, especially with the sequel that has just been released. Never in all my years have I ever seen a more beautiful cinematic piece of history than this, so long live the Black Panther indeed. Vinyl Pop Rating. Man, if you're my girlfriend or you're my friends, you know I love to talk about superhero movies to no end, and I would love to do so here. Except I am not that much in delve in the history of the Black Panther. So for you guys, I can recommend the history of the Black Panther up on Comic Drake's channel, and also the first appearance of the Black Panther in the Fantastic Four comics that Linkara had done. Shout out to both of them on Twitter, and also I will be certain to put a link in the description down below to those videos in case if you want to go and see them for yourself. So, however, this film is exactly everything that I was expecting for this film to have. Enough about the Black Panther to really go into focus here, have his enemies, really delve in the world. I'm surprised they used a lot of his enemies actually in this movie, and I am very surprised with the story that they have chosen. I was really expecting that they might have chosen the more like generic route of how T'Challa became the Black Panther. Well, I haven't seen Civil War back in 2016, unfortunately for me. I've gotten to see Batman vs. Superman, which was the more worst choice, in my opinion. But this film had definitely answered my questions in that this is T'Challa that's still becoming the Black Panther, and it did him very, very well in this regard. Unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman couldn't not come back for the sequel. So just to tell you guys, and I will try to tell you if I don't forget when I review Wakanda Forever, ever since Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed away with his battle to cancer, we have to had the entire script rewritten and not doing it about T'Challa, but instead about his sister, Shuri. So this makes the entire experience a lot more worth the wait, in my opinion. I remember that my oldest sister, who is not a superhero fan, telling me about this back when her boyfriend's mother, who is a comic book fan, have heard of the news. So where does the Black Panther sit on my vinyl pop scale rating? Well, here's the thing. Black Panther is a film not like any other before it, and even still to this day with all new superhero films coming out, I don't think nothing will even measure or come up close to the Black Panther, aside from, possibly speaking, its own sequel. That is why my vinyl pop rating of the Black Panther will have to be a supreme strange out of everything. But wait, I can hear everybody asking in the distance, does this mean that this movie is unflawed? Like, it's flawless? No, even going back and reading it without my rose tinted glasses, there are still some moments that did look pretty iffy in it. But like I said, with my Way of the Last Dragon review, it's understandable and it's still a cinematic masterpiece despite all these years later. So thank you guys so much for watching, and in case you're wondering, yeah, I'm pretty much fucking pumped up for Wakanda Forever. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Nothing spoiler worthy. I've been avoiding those like the plague. Like what happened back in 2020. But anyways, I have been avoiding those like the fucking plague, and I can tell you with definitely sincerity that my review is going to be 110% sincere. And it might contain spoilers just to let people know. If it does, I will just tell you at the beginning of the video. So, and despite if you want to still watch that video when it comes up, that is your call, not mine. But regardless, I still love the Black Panther, and I'm excited to see how they do him justice in Wakanda Forever. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, I will link the video to Comet Drake and Linkara in the description down below, in case you're wondering or you're curious about the Black Panther. Like, how did he start? Where did he come from? What's his background? Are there more Black Panthers? Again, I will link them in the description down below. Shout out again both to Comet Drake and one of my YouTubers that got me interested into starting YouTube, Nankara, aka Lewis Lovehug. Much respect to you, bro. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay subscribed if you want to see my Wakanda Forever review. And I will see you guys next time with another Lazy Universe movie review. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time.